Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, wakafah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah Mustafa wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tada amma ba'd. First of all, let's pray and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us some guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy. So that I can record this video without any trouble and upsells. Secondly, pray. Secondly, uh, pray and say thank Secondly, pray and say with this to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us to the path of life from the darkness in this era. Darkness in this life. Okay. So on this occasion, I wanna. So on this occasion, I will share you short story about Rasulullah's journey from Mecca to Medina. But before I explain about But before I explain that, yeah, greetings everyone. Sorry about yeah. But before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Zhofran Zakaria. You can call me Zhofran, and I'm from Dikti class, and I live in Depok. In the evening, the Prophet was surrounded by the Quraysh at the Prophet house in Mecca because the Quraysh want to kill the Prophet Muhammad by and Allah ordered the Prophet Muhammad to change his position with Ali ibn Abi Talib. Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, mm, Prophet Muhammad was the Prophet Muhammad, uh, the Prophet Muhammad spread dust or sand, spread dust, spread dust or sand. The Prophet Muhammad spread dust or sand. After change position with Ali bin Abi Talib, the Prophet Muhammad was sprinkled or sprinkled the ground around him, the ground sand or dust around him. So around him and around him surrounding while reading Surah Yasin verse 9. After that, Allah blocked the view of the Quraysh and could not see the Prophet when he came out of the of, of the house of the Prophet. After successfully escaping from the siege of the Quraysh, the Muhammad Rasulullah SAW went to visit Abu Bakr's residence at his house, and Abu Bakr and Prophet Muhammad hijrah together to Medina through the back door of Abu Bakr's house, using camel inconveniently and took some of his treasure. There was a phase in the life of Suraqah bin Malik that he could not forget in the past. He was still an infidel, so he tried to kill the Prophet Muhammad. At the time, at the time, the Prophet Muhammad was on the way to migrate to Hijrah with Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Suraqah managed to find the Prophet Muhammad, who was standing alone in the desert. In his mind, he imagined one harnessed his camel as a gift from the leader of Quraysh for anyone who managed to catch the Rasulullah SAW alive or dead or alive. With enthusiasm, the young man from Kampung Madlaji spurred his horse to chase the prey. However, 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 as if there was an invisible wall, suddenly Sraka's horse fell. He fell into the desert. Suddenly he saw the figure he was chasing was approaching. The Prophet Muhammad SAW smiled at him, then reached out his hand, helping him to stand. Soroka was amazed. However, his desire to get to a price of 100 camels was unstoppable. He again tried to kill the Prophet Muhammad. Again, the horse fell, as if hitting an invisible wall. The same incident happened 3 times in a row, so this young man gave out his intention. And Suraka said, I promise not to disturb you again, said Suraka to the Prophet Muhammad. But please promise me, if in the future you and your religion will win, please give me a guarantee of safety. And in Sur Cave, Abu Bakr and Prophet Muhammad went to the cave of Thur and stayed silent and stayed a few days in the cave of Thur. When the Prophet Muhammad came and Abu Bakr saw the feet of courage, until one day the Prophet slept in Abu Bakr's lap. After that, the foot of the Abu Bakr was stung by an insect while made him so hurt that it made make Abu Bakr moan. Rasulullah asked, why Abu Bakr? I, Abu Bakr said, I was stung by an insect like him, replied Abu Bakr. Until Rasulullah SAW, saw the wound on the foot of Abu Bakr and covered it with a salvia of Prophet Muhammad. Peace and blessing be upon him. And Muslim and Muslims misquote Muhammad so much that they wait until Prophet Muhammad came to Medina in 622 uh, BC. The Prophet Muhammad hijrah from Mecca to Medina and continued the da'wah of Islam there. Arriving in Medina, the first thing the Prophet did was the Prophet did was to build the first mosque in Medina, the Kuba, the Kuba, the Kuba, no, the Nabawi Mosque. The line of the first stone of this mosque was carried out by Prophet Muhammad. Then the construction was continued. The Kuba Mosque was built on uh, 1,000 sorry, 1,200 square meters of land belonging to the family of Kalthum bin Hadam of the Amr bin Auf tribe, while the name Kuba itself is taken from the name where this mosque stands. In its development, this mosque underwent several renovations. Caliph Abu Umar bin Abdul Aziz, uh, 717 until 720, was the first to build a minaret at the Qibla Mosque. Prophet Muhammad headed to the city of Medina and passed the house of the Ansar until they pulled the camel's rope and said, "Stay with us." The Prophet Muhammad said, "Let this camel walk, because this camel has been commanded until this camel command until this camel stopped at the place of Prophet Muhammad Mosque. Prophet Muhammad Mosque now. Then Ash As'ad bin Zurarah took control of the camels and placed it in his long place, namely at home Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. Until some the art of Ansar until everyone when Prophet Muhammad stayed in Medina, everyone at night gave three until 4 bowls of food, until some of answer compete to give streets of to Muhammad to Rasulullah, not even one night unless there were 3 to 4 bowls, 3 until 4 bowls of food in front of the door of the house where the Prophet was staying. Initially, initially the Prophet Mosque was built. The first step, the Prophet Muhammad requested land that previously was a place to stop and rode his camel. The land belongs to two orphans, which is 100, 100, 100 cubits wide, 100, okay, yeah, 100, 100, 100 multiplied or 100 to 100 cubit wide. The foundation is made to depth of approximately 3 cubits. The walls are brick and earth, and uh, its doors are with stones, and its roof is of dead palm front. The Kaaba is to the north of Baitul Maqdis. Begin Muslim to attend congregational prayer 5 times in congregation because in the past there was no adhan, so there were many people, there many Muslims. So there are many Muslims who had early data when some came late, as Rasulullah and the Muslim consult to determine the call to prayer. Someone to use a trumpet, some hit the bell, someone to light a fire on the sidelines of the deliberation. Umar ibn Khattab said, "Can you not order someone to call prayer in congregation?" When one of the Prophet's companions dreamed about the call to prayer, the dreamer is Abdullah bin Zain bin Abdi Rabbi al-Nasari said, Abdullah bin Abdi Rabbi al-Nasari had a dream that how to call people to prayer, so led up to this point, namely Adhan. Furthermore, Abdullah bin Abdi Rabbi al-Nasari saw the procedure for call to prayer in his dream, then told to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then the Prophet Muhammad ordered Abdullah to teach the Azan to Bilal because Bilal had a loud and loud voice, or yeah, had loud and loud voice, or you can see had a loud voice. Yeah. Then Bilal, then Bilal iterated the Azan loudly and loudly, and Umar bin Khattab heard him, so he came dragging his robe and said, "By Allah, I had a dream like that." So that the call to prayer is used until now. And yeah, so thank you so much for listening my video about my short speech. Uh, so maybe that's all of my short speech about Rasulullah journey from Mecca to Medina. I apologize for any inconvenience, mistake, and my bad words. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.